So I will switch cameras and we'll start actually building this circuit.
All right, the things we're going to need today are 2 batteries, and I'm using battery holders, and these are D-cell batteries, which is 1.5 volts, so you can use any 1.5 volt battery. I'm using some alligator clips to connect them, so we have a positive to a negative, because we know that we have to have, the ends have to be opposite. So we have those connected together, and then we have it connected to our homemade switch, which is just 2 brass clips and a paper clip, which you would have made earlier in the lessons in the Magic of Electricity book. So we also need a piece of coated wire. This is enamel coated wire, and right now there's no wire exposed. It's all coated, so we're going to have to expose that wire. And to do that, you can just use a piece of sandpaper, and it really doesn't take long. And you want to remove approximately a 1/2 inch to 1 inch of that wire. I like to get enough exposed to where I get a good connection. One reason we're using the alligator clips versus just wiring them together, it makes it a lot easier with the connection. You get a better connection. You do want to take all that red paint off, because we're going to, again, use those alligator clips. And you can see the copper wire underneath it. And you want that all the way around exposed. And you're going to do the same thing to the other end. And again, if you take off more than 1 inch or more than a 1/2 inch, it's okay. You just don't want to take off stuff in the middle. That's his insulation. As we know, we have insulators and conductors. With the red coating on the wire, that makes it insulated, but you have to remove that in order for it to conduct. So we're going to have, again, the same thing. You take that red paint off. Now the next thing we do is part of the experiment, and we're going to see how many numbers of wraps that we're going to do around our wire. And you're going to hold approximately about 6 inches off, so around that length, and again, it's not precise. And then you're going to start wrapping the wire around it, and we're going to first wrap it 10 times, and we have a chart on the board. We'll show you in a minute how that looks. But you're going to see how many, you're going to do some tests and see how many paper clips you can pick up by the number of times it's wrapped in on the nail. One of the things we see in real life is like starters and generators have wrapped coiled wires with magnets, and they produce electromagnets in order to use to start your car. So we're going to do 10 wraps the first time, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to make our connection here.